Okay, let's go and jump some rank games with a random character and see what we're going to get today. So it looks like we're playing the Reaper again. We do start off with a Corrupted Crystal, which is actually pretty darn sweet. So we got two options. We can craft a Pandemonium, we can hold on to it and go for potentially a debuff stack and builds. Or we could even try to inflict fatigue by staying alive for quite some time. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to start off by grabbing the wooden sword. I'm going to craft up a torch. We definitely want to grab the food item here as well. I do want to grab the stone, but I do want to roll looking for a frying pan. Now Shelly will be awesome too. I'm very tempted to grab Shelly, but I think I'm still going to roll. We didn't find a frying pan, which is a little less than ideal. I'm going to take the big old banana. I'm still going to roll here. Now that's crazy. Genuine craziness. We didn't find a freaking frying pan. I'm still going to take the extra coal. We could take the spear. We could also take the box of riches. Spear will be kind of nice too instead of the torch. But I'm just going to venture on with this. Now this, as of round one, is not the greatest. We've only got one weapon. We've got level survivability with our garlic and our banana, and our little corrupted crystal is going to inflict some fatigue damage, but we're not going to really survive till that fatigue actually matters. So unfortunately, can we still win it? It's looking close. And holy moly, not too bad. We managed to get 5 poison, which is pretty darn sweet. We got a frying pan. Hell yeah, let's take it. Let's grab our storage. At this point, I also want to grab an extra stone as well. And I'm looking at this shiny shell for now as well. I'm going to take that too. Let's save our 1 gold. So let's craft our Pandemonium. And I think we should be in a good spot with our torch here. Along with a frying pan. Potentially. Maybe. We'll see. Our opponent does have a little shard bow with a little walrus tusk, so they're going to be getting some spikes. Well, not right now. They're only going to get 1 spike. With the card as well, they're going to be cleansing any debuffs we do inflict from our storage coffin, which is not ideal either. But we should have a good bit of damage between our torch and our frying pan. Our torch does have scaling damage compared to our opponents, and they do have bag stones with literally no stones, so awesome. We definitely had the advantage there. We got a Pandemonium, and it's not bad in Pandemonium with a Smelly Wall, getting a crap ton of block and transferring it into poison. So it's a nice little combo between the two, especially with a Pandemonium. Let's grab another garlic. And we could go for a big old Berserker type badge as well. The thing I'm thinking about is taking this, swapping over to a chain up type build that just removes a crap ton of buffs. Or should we go all in on this Smelly Wall Pandemonium type setup? It's going to be really great during the mid game, but after that it's not going to be super fantastic. I don't think we take it. I'm going to roll a banana on sale for 2. I'm going to take as well. And I'm going to continue to roll. I do want to grab a bit of storage. I do want to grab a set of blueberries. I do want to grab an extra stone as well. But yeah, I'm going to actually venture on with this. So we have our 2 garlics been triggered by these food items, so we should be able to get it super fast. And I do want to try to find ourselves an Amity Feasting. If we manage to get an Amity Feasting, we can make these food items trigger super fast. So we can stack up a bunch of poison with our Pandemonium and potentially get a crap ton of block as well. And we're doing so much damage. It's not too bad. Awesome even. Now speaking of crazy, how about a Death Sight? Genuine madness. We're going to have to take that. We're going to take an extra stone as well. We do want to roll once. And I regret my decision of not taking that broom in the last round. Well, we don't necessarily want the torch anymore, so I'm going to sell it. And we definitely need this extra garlic. Now, I'm going to sell this extra banana because I will be taking this garlic. And do we want to take the mana orb? Mana orb, we could craft up some moon shields. We could craft up potentially staff. I don't think we actually want that. Yeah, I'm just going to venture on. I'm going to leave the mana orb for now. I didn't place in our extra garlic, but this should be pretty good the way it is for now. So with a Pandemonium, whenever a food item does activate, we should be able to inflict 2 poison. So we should be able to get turbo amounts of poison. And the only thing is, that is a freaking hammer dagger build. And we don't have too much defenses. Now speaking of defenses, that is a leather armor, which I'm definitely going to grab. I'm going to grab a set of blueberries. I do want to roll once. And I'm going to sell the shiny shell and the lump of coal. And I do need to sell one more thing as well. I'm thinking about selling the blueberries so we can grab our stamina stack. I know we kind of wasted some monies on it, but it is what it is. I do want to have in our extra garlic also. But we do need our Smelly Wall in with our dead size, so if we do stack up enough block, we should be able to inflict double the poison that this gives. The only thing is we can't have in our leather armor for now, but I am going to risk it and going to move on with this. We're going to take in a second for a minute to try to go for multiple Pandemoniums. But I think I'd actually rather go for big block stacking builds with a crap ton of dead size. And that's so much poison. Not too bad. Now, heavy drinking with poison bots does seem kind of like fun. Now, speaking of fun, how about corrupted crystal inner armor with another garlic and another funny pack. We roll again, and we can go for some big potion explosions, which I'm thinking about actually going for. Big potion explosions. Anything else we want? Do we want the Gooberts? Do we want the deck of cards? I'm not sure if we do want the deck of cards. I can't still put in our armor, unfortunately, but we should be able to make super good value of all these garlics for now as well. So yeah, I'm just going to venture on super fast. We should be in a fantastic spot overall. Although we are going to begin a spear who is going to shred our armor like it doesn't exist. But can we get these garlics to stack up our poison? It's actually quite a bit of poison for just a bunch of garlics and a pandemonium. Holy moly, it's looking pretty good actually. And we could go for a poison spear in the mix. I'm not sure if you do want a poison spear. Let's take our fly garlic, our pestilence flask, and our stone, and let's roll once. We really need this potion belt. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to move on with this. I'm not going to be crafting up our big poison pot. We just place it in for now. It'll have to do. And we'll see. Because our opponent just has a shovel. They do have Thorn Burst as well. They're going to be stunning us, but our poison should still be able to chip them down. Now, they do cleanse quite a bit of it with their health pots. But we can stack it back up super fast once again. And you know what? Amazing. 45 poison. This point of the game is pretty decent. And the question is, when it comes to this, do we want big potion explosions? Look for as much potions as possible with the cauldron. Don't have a serpent staff, so the mana portion of this really isn't that great for us. Heat, on the other hand, increasing the speed of our food items, actually pretty decent. Versus having a cursed dagger, placing it in here, getting crit chance on both our weapons. I do like the cursed dagger quite a bit. It does mean it that if we find any demonic flasks, we probably won't be able to craft them up since we do want our corrupted crystals in our armor. But if we do get a dark saber, we would be able to get crits on it, which is really awesome. Also, so I still think I'm going to take the cursed dagger. Let's grab our storage. Let's grab another corrupted crystal. I'm looking at this wonky snowman and thinking very strongly about taking it because that is going to be quite a bit of cold at the very beginning as well. Now, do you want to grab the extra stone? And I want to roll. And I really want the extra stamina stack. And I kind of want another leather armor also. I think for now though, I'm going to have our cursed dagger slot in beside our dead side. With our Smelly Wall, with our pandemonium, and with our fly garlic to be triggered as much as possible. We're going to have our pandemonium in here. We did take out our banana as well. And I think this should be pretty good because I do want our armor in as well. So once we do stack up some debuffs, we should be able to get quite a bit of armor also. Now the thing is, we are going to be getting another hammer, dagger, and holy dagger build. That's very cheesy. They're going to be cleansing a lot of our poison with a strong health pot, but again, that is nearly 40 poison. Now, they're starting to deal some big damage. But, can we still keep ahead? Amazing. Genuinely amazing. Now, we're definitely going big potion explosions. Another poison flask. We probably should have taken the cauldron. But I do want to take you, and I do want to take you as well. I don't necessarily really want the armor as much anymore as well. And eventually, I do want to place all our potions in on our dead side as well. The only thing is, I'm going to have to venture on taking out one extra garlic. It's not super great, but we do want our stone skin pot to trigger on our strong pestilence flask. That way we can get a crap ton more poison from the very beginning as well. So it shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to get insane amounts of poison. We are going to begin a double axe with some crits, so we could be in trouble with big smashers. But, hell yeah. It's just so much poison. Pandemonium is a fantastic weapon for the mid-game. It does kind of fall off a little bit towards the end. Now the question is, which subclass should we actually go for? Because we do have False Life. We don't really have healing. We're focusing on block, so False Life, maybe not the best. It'll give us some more max health though, but I don't think it's going to be too worth it. First is Hardwood. Hardwood is going to be instant block. Garlics are common weapons, or common food items. Which means we're going to get insane amounts more armor. Which then translate into poison. So, Hardwood, yeah, probably the best skill we can grab. In comparison to Mana Mastery, yeah, we're going to be taking this. Now, speaking of crazy, that's literally vampiric setup right here. Should we make the big transition? Definitely not. But double size, poison sight, and the bloody harvester sight, yeah, probably not the best combo. And we'll grab this, however. And I do want to grab this as well to actually craft up a vampiric armor. Vampiric armor is going to be scaling block. It's going to be nice. And unfortunately, I do want to roll it again. Okay, do we want the Hellbot? I'm not sure if I do. I do want to protect the little purse. I am going to just move on with this for now as well. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just going to move on with this for now as well. So we should be able to get an insane amount of block at the very beginning. Almost 200 block with 22 poison. So we definitely want to grab as much dead size as possible. Having 74 dead size all around this little smelly wall. Trying to stack up as much block as possible. And you know what? It's definitely not looking too bad. Going to begin a snake. Fancy Fence Rapier. They're going to have lots and lots of damage. Lots of max life. And amazing. Hell yeah. And we got a vampiric armor. We definitely have to grab this on Dead Amulet. Okay, Amulets of Alchemy. Pretty sweet. We can trigger pots again, which should be awesome. Let's grab a protected little purse. Let's grab the extra stone. Every common item is going to be 20 block. Mana orb on sale for 3. It's kind of interesting as well, but I don't think we're going to take it. Another set of blueberries is a fast activator for Pandemonium. We probably should be taking them as well. So we got seven common items for a hardwood, which means 140 block from the rip. Our potion situation isn't suited for our dead size much, but yeah, it's going to be pretty decent this way. Now, do we still want to sell blueberries? I'm not sure if we do. We could actually take, you know what, I'm going to take the mana orb on sale for 3 because we could also craft up a moon shield. The moon shield would give certain mana, so if we do grab ourselves a dead sight dark saber, we're going to have instant mana so we can actually use it. Holy moly, that's some insane poison. And I'm not sure if I do want to go dark saber, because I just kind of want to go as much freaking dead size as possible. So we do end up with almost a 60 DPS compared to opponents' 210 DPS. Now they are going to be scaling builds with double Torn Blues. If this was card Gooberts, they would be getting a crap ton of max life. However, lucky enough for us, this is Steel Gooberts. We don't get too much heals. As for block though, yeah, almost 700 block. Nearly 90 block per second. I definitely think we can actually make this insane. And speaking of insane, as a Dark Saber. Well, it looks like we're going Dark Saber. We're going Dark Saber. Do we say goodbye to Pandemonium? Am I crazy for doing that? I think I'm going to say goodbye to it. We're going to roll once. That is a dead sight, and I immediately regret my decision for taking this Lightsaber. So we're still going Dark Saber. Dark Saber is going to be a lot of damage. Now each extra Dark Saber is going to make this inflict 1 extra poison as well. So right now this is going to inflict 2 poison per 18 block. We get the next one is going to inflict 3 poison per 18 block. Well, unfortunately, I think we're going to sell our Dark Saber. We wasted a lot of gold on it. We're going to sell this too, and I do want to grab ourselves this dead sight. We're going double dead size. Hell yeah. The problem with our dead size is I do want to be in this position. So we have our Smelly Wall being targeted by 2 of them. We do trigger Cursed Dagger, but we could also just move that out just a little bit. So yeah, we get our poison stacked up on it. Now if we move this up, it's not going to be in this dead sight, but we won't get this potion in this dead sight either. We can still have our Cursed Dagger in here, but it's only going to give crit chance to this dead sight, which is not super fantastic. And we're going to lose a little bit of block on our hardwood, but I think it's still going to be okay. I definitely want to grab this on Dead Amulet. I really want to grab some space, but yeah, I'm going to venture on with this for now as well. How much poison are we going to get? 39 from the very beginning, up to 67. 75 actually, up to 100. And that's just crazy poison. Crazy poison for this point of the game. Hell yeah. Smashing. Now if we get more dead size, could get more crazy. Let's grab our fanny pack. Let's grab our Undead Phenomenon. Unfortunately, I was hoping for Amethyst Steel, which we didn't get. Another protectable purse is amazing. We could go for a Stone Golem, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be too worth it. Now, Poison Spear. Not sure if we want that either. So I'm going to keep rolling for now. Garlic. We do have to grab. We got to roll again. And I do desperately need some storage. Damn life really doesn't help us out. It's going to give us 20 max life, but other than that, yeah, it's not going to be too valuable. But every bit of stones we do want to add in because that's going to be so much more block. That's just going to trigger Smelly Wall. Because each common item that we add in for hardwood is going to be 1 poison. It's going to be 3 poison. So each stone is going to be 3 poison and 20 block. So it should be smashing. Now, are we going to be able to take on this Flame Up Piercing Arrow? Nice little combo. At 63 poison off the rip, up to 90. And we'll see. Can they keep up? 125 poison, still going up as well. And that's a smashing damage. And amazing. Really, really fantastic. Now the problem is, I do want to craft these up into Strong Demonic Flasks. We lose a lot of defenses if we do craft it up, but crafting up one is going to be so much damage. I think it's still going to be worth it. I'd also love to grab another Bloody Amulet so we can potentially craft up another Vampiric Armor as well. So let's take you. I'm going to ignore the Vampiric Armor. Definitely going to grab another Fanny Pack. We could take an extra Garlic, but I'm not too interested in it, unfortunately. I think at this point, I'm going to sell a little Starved Courage and a set of Blueberries so we can take another Potion Belt also. Now I did place this Garlic in this position, but it's not going to get the value from a Smelly Wall. But it's going to give a small bit more block for a Hardwood. See, I'm going to be using one of her Corrupted Crystals to craft up a Strong Demonic Flask. It's not going to be touching any of her potions for now. I'm definitely going to grab another Undead Phenomenal, but we're going to move on. We also do want a Curse Dagger to actually be targeting this Demonic Flask more than anything. Because if we do get a big smashing crit on our Demonic Flask, it's going to do so much damage since we have so much poison that could potentially one-shot our opponent. And it's not even close. 156 poison. It's not too bad. And let's grab this. It's of energy, so we are going to refund some buffs, but yeah, we don't really use up buffs, so not the greatest. Now we could take the Hardwood, or we could take the Wooden Sword for extra bit of damage. I don't think we actually want it. I do want to grab more Fanny Packs. And I genuinely just want to keep rolling to try and find more Dead Size, more Corrupted Crystals, more Demonic Flasks also with another Undead Amulet. So I don't know if we actually really want the Amulets of Alchemy. I'm going to sell it. Now we do want our Curse Dagger to be targeting Strong Demonic Flasks. Do we want to craft up a second one is the next question. The second one is going to be crazy. We'll lose a lot of defenses, but we'd also gain a lot of damage also. Or do we take this in hopes of finding another Amulets of Alchemy? I think we got to take it out. Amulet of Steel, actually, kind of amazing. Not sure if it's too crazy. It's going to give us a crap ton of power for weapons, which is really, really nice as well, but it's going to give us a crap ton of damage as well, which is going to be kind of amazing also. Let's take the extra stone. Demonic Flask, we're going to have to take it in the next rounds. I'm going to put our crits on the Demonic Flask, and we're going to have our Amulets of Alchemy in this position. Now that's 70 poison off the rip with 430 block. We're not going to have as much scaling block anymore, but once we do trigger this Strong Demonic Flask, yeah, 160 damage from it. Kind of absurd. And we can also grab a Leaf Badge for even more crits. But I don't think we genuinely want that. We do want another Potion Belt. We do want our Demonic Flask. We do want to roll. And I'm looking at this Box of Riches, but I think it's a little bit too light for it. And amazing. We want as much of these as possible. That's for sure. And we don't necessarily need the Garlics as much, to be honest. We don't need them to be targeting our Smelly Wall. It will be some scaling block as well, but with these strong Stone Skin Pots, yeah, they're going to be fantastic also. Also, what the hell am I doing with my potions? They're not running into each other. That would be quite clever if we did a actually decent here. But Curse Dagger is going to sit in here. We are going to craft up that second one. And yeah, let's get going. Do we want a Leather Armor? I'm not sure if I do. I will take the Stamina Sack. I will take the Stone Skin Pot. I'm going to move on. And we'll see. With double Demonic Flasks, with our Amulets of Alchemy, we should potentially be able to one-shot our opponents once they do go off. That's 140 poison, 152, and just crazy damage. Literal crazy damage. Hell yeah. Now speaking of crazy damage, another Demonic Flask. And all of a sudden, yeah, it's looking even more insane. Now we do want to roll. And I don't know how the frick we're going to set this up. But we'll be back in a second when I sort our inventory once again. Now I did change all set of rounds, so we have our Amulets of Alchemy being the center of our build basically. Targeting our 3 Demonic Flasks, along with our double Poison Flasks, and a strong Stone Skin Pot. It's not going to be targeting this one, but it'll have to do. Hardwood is going to be sitting here, giving us 9 activators, which should be 180 block. We can get a higher, but we do need more 1-slot stones, but I think it should be okay for now in this position. Also got our armor in this position as well, and I think, yeah, we're going to move on. Now, I do actually want to grab this lump of coal because it is going to be 1 slot common item. Now, we could have kept our banana as well, but yeah, I think this should be awesome. Now, I did take our garlic to put in an extra stone with our lump of coal. And yeah, we should have 10 activators for hardwood, which means 200 block, 460, up to 60 poison from the get-go. And basically a poison smash and burst build. Not too bad. Now, you're also going to be another 1 slot common item, so we'll be taking you. Let's take another protectable purse. Do you want a divine pot? I don't think so. Do you want a rogue pot? It could trigger our demonic flask as well. I do want to keep my eyes open for a health pot as well. Although we could just take more demonic flasks. Now, I think I'm going to have this demonic flask sitting above our curse dagger so we get crit chances on it as well, along with Amulet of Alchemy. I do want to roll though. More demonic flasks, or more divine pots, I mean. I don't think I actually want it. I will take more block from the very beginning as well. And I think I'm just going to have to venture on with this once again. Now, we are going to begin a cold stacking build. But again, our poison doesn't get slowed down, so we should be in a good spot going to begin this opponent. And our potions don't really get slowed down either. And yeah, it's already over. And actually, didn't even realize this was the final round. I was having so much fun. To be honest. Yeah, just so much fun. Smelly Wall, Hardwood combo with dual death size. A crazy, crazy build. And we do end up with 175 DPS, dealing 1000 damage within 6 seconds. Basically double our opponent's damage as well. And then as for block, we did end up with just about 600 block, 570 actually. But our opponent did have 400 block. So we definitely outsmashed his opponents. It's always super satisfying taking out cold stack and build in my opinion. But anyways, we did try with 5 lives left. Let's go and see just how much rank points we managed to get. We managed to get 26 rank points, ranking us back up to masters and more once again. Not too bad. But anyways, I'm going to leave you here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to look over for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're back in round 18 and we're going to see can we deal with some other round 18 fights. Definitely so. Now, can we deal with a big old busted blade? Are they going to out DPS us with that insane, massive sword? I'm not sure if they're going to be able to. Not too bad. Now, can we deal with a lifesteal builds? Can they actually out-survive? If they do get their invulnerability at the right time, they could stop our big potion explosion, preventing that one shot. They have so much max life. We're going to see, can we actually smash them down with it? And amazing. Genuine amazing from 1000 health to 0 in a second.